Okay, let's get back to the football because I saw in your interview, Troy, you were giving your manager a bit of a dig in a funny way, saying how emotional he was as well. He looks like a real character. What's he like? Why has he managed to get the team up?
He's just a good guy. I think you can. Ali, you'll know this. When you looked at our performances earlier on in the season, you could see that players were disconnected from a coach, and you can see by people not probably running as hard or not putting their life on the line for certain goals. With this guy, he's managed to get. I said it on Saturday. We've got a bench with Ben Foster, Andre Gray, Sanchez, Cabaselli, Craig Cathcart, all there cheering as if they're like starting, and everyone's in, and the lads who are coming in. A slide. We had Andre Gray slide tackling their left back at one point. And it's like, everyone wants it, and he's made to get everybody fully engaged, understood their jobs, and he's a nice human being as well. Very rarely you get the two combined.
I've got to say, who was it I was watching? Was it Ben Foster? There's only one career he's got into when he starts playing, and that's film. He's got to get into films because he was filming everything, wasn't he? He was running about with that camera. He was having a great time.
No, do you know what? And I think he's probably a bit like myself. You end up feeling vindicated and justified because we got some stick when it's going bad. He was told to put, fans were saying he doesn't care, put the GoPro away, and Troy should stop doing talkSPORT and he's concentrate on your career. And we've all got promoted as a team, and thankfully, we're back in the big time, and it should be good fun next year.
Just going back to the manager, he's been separated from his family, hasn't he? While he's been over here. That must be so difficult to do that for a couple of months.
No, definitely. I've had chats with him in his office, and he'll text you at like 9 o'clock at night, going, "You okay?" Because he's so bored and trying to keep himself occupied. And I think he was at the under-10s game on Sunday morning. We were watching the kids, so he's really dived into football, and the club's lucky to have him, and I hope he stays next year and carries on doing what he's done, because at this moment in time we've got a team that will run through a brick wall, and that'll get you so far in the Premier League when you've got a team together.
Tell us about your season, because it must be frustrating. You're battling back from injury, 7 goals for you in 18 games. Has it been almost in a way bittersweet, because it's ended in promotion, but you haven't been able to be as involved as you've wanted to be?
It's been rubbish, for being totally honest with you. At the start of the season was loads of is he staying, is he going nonsense, and then you finally get back in. Never fit, never really up to speed, because in pre-season obviously I had to train on my own. Well, a few of us did, to be fair, like me, Daddy Welbeck, Capu, and I was the only one who ended up staying. So you lose all of that. Then I got injured, and it was like a career-threatening one ultimately. If I played a little bit longer, I'd have been done.
Wow.
So you sit and watch, and you're helping and you're talking, and you just feel like a mouthpiece after a while. Do you know what I mean, Ali? You ever had that?
Oh, yeah. But I need to tell you, and you will appreciate it, it's a natural feeling, but it's a wrong feeling, because you can play as much a part of it what you're doing, maybe not just as much a part of it, but you can play a big part of it, Troy, because, I'm watching your celebrations. You've hit it on the head. Everybody, to a man, in the celebrations was fantastic. A lot of the guys, like you said, that have been struggling with injury, your bench that you mentioned, that's the whole... you've got that. If ever there's a togetherness, that's it, and you're watching that, and that's what you need, because you're not, if the easiest thing to do is, I did it myself, when you get injured long term, you go in a kind of slight depression, you don't feel part of it, and that doesn't do anybody any good, doesn't do yourself any good. And I think you've all reacted brilliantly, and to say, mate, I know you'll feel a little bit as if you question yourself. It's natural, you will question yourself about your input, but when you sit back, maybe in a couple of years' time, you'll think, no, absolutely, one of these things, you're injured, unlucky, but I did the right thing, reacted the right thing, and that's the most important thing, mate.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy Middlesbrough away, driving up there. That was a long goal stint. And then Norwich recently as well. I think I got back at 1 a.m. after Norwich. The A11 was blocked up, but I enjoyed it all. And then, do you know what really hit me as well? I was driving home Saturday, and I thought, I'm so peed off that I wasn't involved that shows that I still got loads more to give. Because if I was kind of like, we did a good job, how great are we, patting myself on the back, I probably would have been time to call it a day.
Absolutely.